buhay. What we had previously not expected had happened, and what we had taken for granted, dreaded, and feared became the new normal. And now, we are already in the now normal stage. And yet, amidst these critical times, all of you persevered. You are all the products of a time wherein technology drastically improved and shaped the education that you receive. We are now in the now normal. We are in the commission. You allow us, you help us realize for the achievement to continue in the sustainable, in the achievement of the quality education in the Philippine higher education institutions. And the kind of education you all receive is surely, would we say, with quality, coming from the university. You experience the kind of delivery for sure, on which it is blended and the use of available technology is maximized. It is now what we call the now normal. You also experience the flexible learning modality whereby the venues were not confined anymore in the classrooms. For sure, some of you experience issues of internet connection, lack of technological devices, unfavorable living situations, and difficulty with managing your time in general. Ang laki ng pasalamat namin that thankfully, you adopted, and all of you, scholar ng bayan, you survived. You all succeeded, and most of you even passed with flying colors. Resiliency, perseverance, and as much as hard work, our dear graduates truly embody these core values. The university's vision and mission aim to provide the quality of education for every individual, for all Filipinos, of which I believe the university, the Bohol Island State University, successfully achieved for that mission. Kayong mga scholar ng bayan, ang patunay na ang institusyon na ito ay tagumpay at nagtagumpay sa pagtupad ng vision and mission. You are all a living proof that technology has a great advantage and significance in our lives. It shaped the ways of teaching and learning in every learning campuses. Now, I know that you are all ready to step out in the portals of your alma mater, academically equipped, technologically trained, and of course, morally inspired. But before we formally welcome you to the real world, as you move towards enriching your dreams, I would like to live and remind our scholar ng bayan, our school officials, our professors, with our dear educators, with the key officials of this university, and the achievement and sustainable education that I call 5I. The first I is inclusivity. That quality higher education shall be offered to everyone. And I will not leave the stage without acknowledging our former President, President Digong Duterte, for his best program of the free higher education. Can we give them a round of applause? Of which I believe in the commission that our administration right now with President Bongbong Marcos will continue to inspire with that kind of program. Will continue to enhance with that kind of program. That this program, it is not only for the few, but for the many, especially for the underprivileged and those who belong to the marginalized sector. The second I is what I call interactive learning and teaching. That quality higher education shall open itself to the use of digital technologies, of which the Bohol Island State University is a recipient of the 25 million of the Smart Campus Development. And there will be more budget to be given in this university to allow in the design and the delivery of the higher education curricula. The third I is what I call quality higher education shall guarantee the accessibility of information and data-driven. And the fourth I is what I call improved network services. That quality higher education shall consider the presence of improved campus interconnectivity. And lastly, the last I is improved communication. That quality higher education shall consider an enhanced and continuous communication between and among our stakeholders. That is why we are so blessed that we have great partners in this institution coming from the local government units. And of course, by adopting this 5I know that Bohol Island State University will not only become a nationally recognized university of science and technology, and at the same time, in the other related programs, there will be an upcoming program of which the opening of the School of Medicine with the leadership of our beloved Congressman Edgar Chato. With that provision, can we give a round of applause to Congressman Chato? I know that the university will continue to provide the vital link between the education and the economy, but also at the same time become an institution with a provision that quality education will pave way for the bright future of our dear scholar ng bayan. The next chapter of your lives as new members of the nation's workforce will be defined by the education that you have received. The kind of education that is quality and of course of which that you have received for today. The kind of education that is transformative. Kaya naman ako ay very confident na lahat kayo ay makakatulong sa ating bayan, na kayong lahat ay makakatulong sa pag-unlad ng ating bansa. But do remember also with the core values of our university. Do remember that these core values are more important than your knowledge. Do remember that these core values are more important than your training. And do remember that these core values are more important than your expertise, because this will guide and motivate you on how to use them in your professional life. Chase your dreams, but always stay grounded with your principles and values. To our scholar ng bayan, ilang minuto na lang at lalabas na kayo sa institusyon na ito. Lagi ninyong tatandaan na kayo ang pag-asa ng Bohol, na kayo ang pag-asa ng ating bansa. Do remember the country needs people like you who will be the agents of justice and peace. Do remember that the country needs people like you who will be the agents of good governance and development. And do remember that the country needs people like you who will be the agents of courage, hope, resilience, and with a spark of perseverance, especially in this time of pandemic. Be therefore the agents of change of our nation. Ano nga ba ang silbi ng edukasyon na iyong nakamit with Bohol Island State University kung hindi nyo ito magagamit upang mabago ang ating sistema at upang makatulong sa ating bansa? You graduate today, but be the person that you inspire to be. Reach the highest potential by stepping out of your comfort zone and never compare your progress to others. So go out into the world where your education is needed. Go out into the world where your ideas could change the